Good morning, kiddos. You will see that I am wearing a mask today. The reason why is that I'm sick. The weather changing. I think I caught a cold, and I don't want to get anyone else sick. What we are going to be doing today is we're going to be continuing with our discussion of emotions. So the last couple of weeks we've been talking about emotions and how emotions themselves are fine. To feel joy, to feel anger, to feel anxiety, to feel sadness, all of that is okay. What we want to work on, though, is making sure that our emotions don't then dictate the things that we do and them being harmful either to ourselves or to the people around us. So, for example, Mr. Pierre can be a little frustrated that he's sick, and I don't want to take that frustration out on anyone else. So, if I have a cough, I don't want to be coughing just because that's going to spread the germs and get other people sick. And so what I can do instead is wear the mask so that if I do have to cough, the germs that do come out of my mouth or my nose don't then get to spread to everyone else. Mr. Pierre can be really happy and overjoyed because I'm happy to see you. But in my joy, if I start waving my arms and kicking my feet up, I could hurt somebody or I could hurt myself. And I don't want to do that. And so I'm going to choose to just do a little fist pump or a fist bump to show my joy. And so our feelings, our emotions in of themselves are fine. We all have feelings, and whatever our feelings are, it's okay. Feel those feelings. But then, one, identify the feeling. What am I feeling? How is that showing up in my body? Is it butterflies in my stomach? Is it maybe I'm sweating? Is my heart starting to race a little bit? Am I getting sort of tense? So identify the feeling. Two, feel the feeling. Don't try to push the feeling away. It's feel it. And then three, make sure you do a choice. You make a choice that's going to be positive for you and the people around you, depending on the context. So if we're at school, the context is, hey, I'm at school. I can't just, because I'm happy, just jump out of my seat and get up on the table and say, yeah. No. If I were at home and maybe watching a basketball game or a football game and my team scores, then yeah, it's appropriate in that context to just shout out, yeah, but not at school. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Excellent. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating some emotion masks. And you'll be able to create, I'm hoping, 2, maybe 3, and that's going to depend on how well you decorate and create your mask. It's not just quickly draw some circles and then that's it. We want to put some thought and some feeling into the mask so it represents how we're feeling, whether it's joy, sadness, fear, anxiety. That's going to depend on you, on which emotions you want to depict. And we're going to start with 2 and then maybe get up to 3, depending on how you do. So what I want you to do right now is, if you have heard the directions and you understand the directions, I want you to give me a thumbs up. And so Mr. Pierre is taking a look around the classroom. Okay. So if you understand what you need to do, what you're going to need is, you're going to need a pencil, because we're going to draw on these paper plates that we're going to create our mask with. That's going to sort of be our sketch. We're going to draw the outline of, how do I want the eyes to look? How do I want the mouth to look? How do I want maybe other expressions on the face? Maybe put some freckles or dimples or whatever it is that you want to decorate the mask. Is up to you. So we're going to need a pencil. Mr. Pierre has some tempera paint sticks that you and your teammates are going to be able to use to decorate your masks. However, there's just enough for... I don't have enough so that each kiddo has a whole box to themselves, so we're going to have to share. And so what that means is, if you want the red, but someone else is using the red, then you need to communicate to them in a respectful way. Let me get a little bit closer. Respectful. So we're not yelling, we're not screaming, we're not trying to grab it out of anyone's hand. We're just going to respectfully say, hey, Mr. Pierre, I see that you're using the red. Can I have the red after you? And the person is then going to acknowledge you, so they're going to shake their head and say, okay, when I'm done with the red, I'll give it to you. If you're a person who wants to use the blue or the green or the yellow or any other color, the only color that I'm going to take out of this set is the white, is because when we take the white and we mix it with the other colors, then it's no longer white. So we want to take the white out. so that it doesn't get mixed up with the other colors. So I'll take the whites from each of the groups, but any other color that you want to use, you are free to use. Okay, so today, the goal is we want to create at least 2 emotion masks. At least 2. One of them is going to be joy, the other is going to be another emotion. If you want to do anxiety, fear, embarrassment, disgust, any other emotion that you want, that's fine. One will be joy, and then one will be another. And then if we're able to and you have enough time, we can create another mask. Okay? All right. Let's have a fantastic day, kiddos. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Let's rock and roll.